Alrighty, good morning, traders. Happy Wednesday. Starting a little early today, we got a few tickers that are popping off, so I want to be mindful of those. But today, manifesting a green day. Here we go. Going green and staying green. We're going to manifest it because this week, as some of you have done as well, we've gone red to green, green to red, back to red to green. I don't want to do that today. Let's go green and stay green. That's what I'm manifesting here today. WINT, this ticker popping up right now, 60 cents to a buck 14, close to that magic 20-cent area. MG, good long on Mogo you got from 280 to 380. WINT has had a few recent pops up into the 140s, 150, seeing upper shadows there, and it's gotten rejected fairly hard. So the more recent they make those moves, the more resistance they're going to find as bag holders are involved in them at those levels. So eyeballing that ticker. Of course, MOGO, you're working right now. They came out with news in the Bitcoin space. I don't mind that, MG. I've said taking the long and then flipping, reversing short. Why not? Going long to short of it. The long and short of it. So 50 million Bitcoin strategy here, part of their long-term capital preservation. That's Mogo for us. A little bit of a trend line she's on right now. This is 20 million in float ticker. Now see, I got 420 as past chart history resistance. Let me go back. 20-year chart. We got to go back pretty deep here. But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a 250 levels important, and I'm seeing 420. And the 420s is important. And beyond that, it's going to be like 550. All right. MG, I hate longs. I know. I mean, it's hard. I respect what you're doing, but yeah, it's very hard for me as well. After been shortened for so long, it's hard, especially when Tigger's up a buck 20 to 350. And then, what if the offering comes out? We've seen that a lot the last few weeks because of the move, the crazy action we've been seeing out there has led to a lot of offerings, and we've seen some guys get killed on those offerings. All right, so Mogo's kind of sitting heavy on this trend right now. Interested to see where she's going to end up going. A few other plays I'm looking at. SNAP, Snap. Snap is a hangover setup. I'm going to be eyeballing this against the previous high day. It does have the 200-day moving average at $10. It may gravitate up there. She may gravitate up there. Snap, good old Snap. I remember when she IPO'd. Man, that must have been a long time ago. 2017. Was it 2017? Yeah, I guess it was. Wow. I've been around longer than I thought. 2017 Snap. Yeah, I remember when this IPO'd. I think it IPO'd at like $40, 30 or $40. SNAP was it sold off a lot after the open. I do recall that. But hangover setup right here may gravitate towards 10. I like the volume it had yesterday in on it. Would like to ride that on down just a little bit. JMIA is a little hangover setup as well. JMIA, I cannot. Wow. So we were talking about reclaims yesterday. JMIA did just that. If you recall, at about 10:20, we actually took the short on this one, and it sold off quite a bit, but then slowly reclaimed. Sign of health. So JMIA monitoring that ticker. And BMNR. BMNR finally pulled back a little bit. We'll see if BMNR's going to stay heavy against some resistance from yesterday. Probably a lot of longs and shorts trapped on that name, so going to be a little difficult. WINT didn't quite make it to even the magic buck 20 area, and it's already been profit taking a bit. That one was juicing up. I was getting close, gearing up to hitting that one. probably would have been a good starter up in the $1.20 range. CYN is popping up a little bit this morning too, and it's popping up towards a lot of this pre-market resistance. CYN. CYN is the ticker that got me. Wow, on Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday. This is the one that went from like $5 up to 41, and then they came out with the offering down at $5. Yep, CYN was that one. She's gonna have some bags, some good old bags in her. They came out with some news this morning. They secured a $32 million in funding the next phase of growth through 2027. $32 million in funding. I actually do kind of like the short against pretty much the 1630s double top area here on CYN. So let's see how that one's going to open up. Lower float. So I said I'm okay with some lower floats as long as I'm trading like the hangover. Pretty much get in with a tight stop. But not, avoiding those entirely. The leading gappers, intraday low float plays. ATXG, is that popping up? Oh, ATXG, good alert there. MG on top of it. ELWS as well. I'll go over that one in a second. ATXG popped up 70 cents up to $1.37. They just came out with news 5 minutes ago. They entered into a non-binding term sheet with a substantial and independent Bitcoin holder. A proposed acquisition of up to 12,000 Bitcoins. They signed a term sheet to potentially acquire up to 12,000 Bitcoins worth $1.3 billion. All right. A term sheet is just a proposal. Term sheet. It doesn't necessarily mean it's not legally binding. It just outlines the terms. That's why we're seeing a dump right now. So this just a term sheet is not legally binding. It just outlines the terms. Wow, look at that, MG. Good lordy. I don't see term sheet that terminology often on the headlines, so had to look it up to make sure, but that's what it is. ATXG, a term sheet, is non-binding. It's just a proposal. It outlines the term. So ATXG, I mean, selling off right now, $1.67 and pulling all the way back in. And looking at the past chart history, this move right here where we gapped up open and then just tanked. Oh, Kayvon with the deuce of the day. Kayvon, 50 XP points. I just saw that. Has that top fan things even been there? I don't even know what it is. You got a crown. What did you do? What did you do, Kayvon, to get that crown? Well, Kayvon's in the lead with 50 XP. I don't know how to get XP, but good luck. Kayvon getting XP for dropping a deuce. Yeah, I'm drinking some coffee right now, and then I may have to join you, Kayvon. All right. Oh, it just showed up. Oh, okay. I don't know either. It's brand new. Mogo's kind of heavy on the trend, but good job, Kayvon. You deserve it. Mogo's a little heavy on the trend. Fades in the house. You've been milking BMNR. Yeah, dude. I have a confession to make. BMNR, I gave back just a little bit of yesterday's profit, and I shorted it on a pop. I went a little too, I guess, heavy. I only took 15 shares and gave back like 70, 80 bucks. Top ticked it here at 71. It was pretty much out of that halt. I was risking the highs. I thought that was a good risk, but the risk was too tight. I should have gone in like 5 shares and literally just did not care, give it like 10 points. I got today, guys, I'm going in a little smaller. I'm going for just $100 days. I got to try to be content with that. I'm not really content with it, but I'm going to try to be. 30 seconds until the market is opening on up. SXT looking for a fade. Whew. Love the liquidity on SXT. What was the trade yesterday? Took XEL. XEL, look at this thing, dude. Let me guess, you didn't ride it all the way up to 69. Yeah, you caught this thing. XEL, you caught that right at the bottom, Kayvon. All right, let's let them come to us. Let them come our way. All right. It sucks. AXTG's completely sold off. WINT, that one's going to be heavy now. CYN, I don't mind. It's triple topping up here at 1620. It's CYN. It's the low float play that last Thursday ran up to 40. GRYP looks like something Fades would take. GRYP was pretty good setup this morning against about $1.50. Mogo's under its trend, but that's our leading play, so it's probably going to be a little more manipulated. And then Snap. Snap's a hangover. I'm interested in stabbing. I may take the good old Snap against like the... Let me take a look. Snap. Snap is going to be... All right, I'm going to start Snap. Well, really, I'm only going to get a single entry here. Snap. 943. Stop is going to be 960. I pretty much just want it to be heavy here. If it's going to get a morning spike and head up towards 10, I don't really want to be too involved here. 962. Stop. Okay. Yeah, Snap, if it breaks through the previous high day, heads up towards 960s. I don't really want to be involved there. This is a little hangover play, but it's getting a little morning spike to it off of the previous close, so she may head up towards 10. It's looking like it right now. Little weird price action on this name. Very strange price action on this name. It just keeps flopping around at like 3-4 cents on the level 2. Yeah, sizing in small, so what I'm going to try to do here. Let me adjust my stop on this. Give them Gotta start sizing down, giving them more room. I used to do that, and it works a lot better. All right, so we tapped on Snap the previous high day. It's seen a little upper shadow against that, so I need that profit take and start heading back under 935. I'll see what she does. 943's the average there. All right, let's see what else is going on. I don't want to marry anything. I got the stop set on that. CYN's triple topping up at 16 in the 1620s. I don't mind that one either. CYN's triple topping in the 16s. I'm going to take CYN up here. Smaller, 20 shares, but the stop is going to be like 17. I'm going to give it a little room. A smaller size. You guys know I'm going a little smaller size today. Oh, wow. Okay. CYN, I think, just sold off and halted down after that triple top. No halt down. In an entry, CYN. We'll see what happens there. Just 20 shares up at 1570s. Two tickers I'm trading right now, Snap and CYN, top left corner. I don't think Trade the Pool is keeping up with CYN. It's flopping around so much. Let me go to the 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute might be a little clearer here. Okay, CYN working out. Snap, not so much. Snap bouncing off of VWAP back up to the highs. 944 back up there. CYN pretty heavy. See what our leading gapper Mogo's doing. Mogo's trying to climb back up to that trend line that it snapped under. Mogo. Oh, wow. 357, just tapped it. Yeah, Mogo's probably going to bounce around a little bit just because of the fact that she's our leading play. WINT smacked against, that one's just sold off. May have halted down. No, not. Sold off 10 cents. Those spikes up to pre-market resistance, guys, they're just a beautiful thing. Yeah, Mogo, there she goes. Honestly, 420 on Mogo, I really like left of the chart. I think I showed you guys that. I really like the 420 area there. I may hit it. Again, that would be small name there. CYN, this is looking heavy now under 1530s. It may be worth another smack, honestly, CYN. And Snap, the 50s are holding up right there. Okay. Hive is getting a spike. Hive? Yeah, HIVE is getting a little spike. I see 270, 200 day here. Yeah, 275 is really good on HIVE if she gets up there. Anybody on TTP with Mogo? What was the glitch there? Just lagged 30 seconds behind. Yeah, CYN was the price action was a little funky too. All right, Mogo just tapped 380s, pulling back again. That's where everybody is. So I'm gonna wait until it's a little easier. CYN popping up here. I don't mind taking some more shares here. CYN dirty move on this thing. All right, Hive is juicing up. I'm thinking about starting it. Hive. Let me see here. Or not. Hive just pulled back. Just threw an order out for a few shares at 227. CYN getting a little spike. So dumb. All right. I have a set over 17 as my stop on CYN. This thing just did a massive red to green move. I'm going to stay small here and not hit it again. Snap is pulling back a little bit. And Mogo still chopping around. Oh, there's Hive up here. All right. Movement's fairly surprising on CYN. ATXG gave everything back. Went again, dude. Could have smacked that again. It gave another sloppy seconds. Mogo appears heavy. Snap was in the hit the previous high day, pulled back. I'm thinking about sizing Snap now that we're pulling back off of the highs right there. Considering it. The stop would be adjusted to now up and over the high day on today for SNAP. considering that. CYN, what a dirty move. BMNR, backside halt down. Nice. Yeah, nice. That was a decent setup right there. Pretty good setup. GRYP, if she pops back up to 125 or so, that's not a bad backside short. ELWS was a slow fader too. WINT, I'm regretful there. What are we thinking with Mogo? I mean, Mogo... Mogo looks heavy. Alright, yeah, 320's trying to hold up on Mogo. CYN is still trying to hold the red to green move it just put in. I just envision that thing having a hard time reclaiming some of those levels. Hive is slowing down. Could hit the hive still. You just had a feeler on BMNR. Alright, here's a really decent snap on CYN. We gotta hold that though, because that's pulling back down to some resistance, previous resistance areas and pre-market. So we gotta hold this snap. Oh, Mogo. Mogo looking heavy. CYN pulling back. So sizing smaller, giving them more room is so far helping. It makes it so where you don't have to hit the top. You just let them play around a little bit and see if they look good for scaling in purposes or not. Damn it, Mogo. In hindsight, that looks like a good trade, doesn't it? In hindsight, great trade against the resistance line, 360s. With those leading plays like that, it's just a little too nervous to size into selling pressure. But good work there. OSCR popping up to some resistance areas. OSCR just put in a decent red to green move. I'm looking to see if okay, SPY's having some trouble. SPY's touching previous close, and APL's moving straight up. Apple defying the odds here. DAIC, which is a recent IPO, is moving on up towards some good resistance in pre-market. I mean, I like the edge as far as shorting into that, but still a little concerning. CYN now against the current highs may not be too bad. It's a name I really don't think I want to size into. Mogo is just working out excellent. Good job there, Fades, capitalizing on that. I'm in two, but just flipping through some tickers right now. Let's see what we got going on. Remember, we've been seeing some decent, actually some pretty decent plays, like just randomly popping up in the 1030. Okay, Snap is, this hangover so far is working out pretty good. We did tap previous high day. We're pulling in towards the previous close. We need to snap under that. Snap. Look at that. Need to snap under that. CYN's heavy as well. So right now, don't want to jinx anything. Green on both of these names, though. Snap, never hit it again. I declared a single entry on it, so I'm fine with that. CYN, what are we going to do? I still like CYN. I mean, they did the offering at $5 last Thursday, you know. They're trying to keep themselves afloat with some random news here and there. Here's what I'm going to do, I think, with CYN. I'm going to hit it again. And the stop's just going to be tight over the highs. Into the 1670s. So 40 shares there now. Stop's going to be kind of tight, just over the highs currently on the day. You're getting a pump on LIXT. Okay. All right, let me pull up LIXT. Yeah. Did we halt up? Why am I not getting... Oh, that did pop up there on the scans. Okay, we just opened up LIXT. LIXT, I'm seeing up towards $3 resistance. Wow, this thing is up a lot. What's the news here, man? LIXT. That's a good... LIXT, the random pump right now. Up towards $3 resistance, so... could start sizing small into this. Thinking about just starting at 50 shares and then going another 50 up towards 3. Just keep it small, keep it tight today. I want to see if we get ball. I mean, we're up by $1.30 up to 230. I want to see if we can move up a little bit up towards 230s, 40s again. We may not though. Decent pullback right now. Yeah, look at that, down in the 80s. These random pumps do not survive very long, do they? Down to the 70s and halted down, looks like. Good call, Fades. Man, dude. That reminds me of JMIA. Look at the upper shadow we're forming now against the 200-day. Reminds me, again, of the JMIA yesterday, and there was one other that did the exact same thing. Wow. I wish I was a part of that right now. Let's find another one. DAIC. Man, this thing is really climbing back up quite a bit. DAIC, the recent IPO. I think if it climbs back up into the 13 range, I wouldn't mind a short there. BMNR entry zone. Oh, NTRB, little pump right now going on too. Kind of thin, 20, 30,000 shares. Thinner than LIXT at least. LIXT was a beaut. BMNR back up towards like the 50, thinking an entry right there. You know my luck fades. As soon as I press the button on that, she's squeezing. Market makers somehow can see CFDs as well. CYN is really not cracking under VWAP. It's giving me a little trouble here. CYN. It's sitting right around my average. I mean, it made a high. It's going sideways. Just need it to snap under VWAP and fail there. Let me see what my average is. Average is right 1591. I just 40 shares. Giving it a little room up and over the highs. Need that one to fail there. Snap, so far so good. CYN would be, I can see this one being a decent play though here. This one can move points if we can just snap and profit take on it a little bit. So far trying to hold that VWAP pretty well though. ELWS has been a great fader. Went has been unbelievable. Snaps down towards the previous close line. And CYN back up to 16 and looks like it wants higher. Well, maybe not. It was a decent reject there, CYN. Again, we have to crack this VWAP. Cracking that VWAP is very important. So far, still bouncing off of it. Snap testing the previous close now. Need that to snap under that area. Man, if I would have hit this again, another red triangle up there would have looked beautiful on snap. Didn't quite get it. CYN, let's crack under the VWAP. Come on. Mogo, what's she doing? Mogo might give another entry back up towards like 320. 320 is not a bad entry on Mogo. I'll be eyeballing that. CYN back up to 16. I don't know, guys. This isn't my turn. This didn't turn into my favorite play. Yeah.
I want you to come out now.
Rugrat. Yeah, he's packing up for tomorrow. Yeah, CYN's testing up here against 1650s. LIXT, she opened up. LIXT opened up a little bit here. All right, there's still some meat on the bone. LIXT. Gonna be so crowded at the lake. Yeah, I imagine it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be busy. I'm so aggravated with CYN. Alright, I'm out of CYN. Just got liquidated. That's alright. I didn't give it too much risk. 35 bucks on it. Alright, just working the snap right now. I'm still trying to find something else. DAIC, I don't mind this one against the 13s as she's climbing back up there. LIXT still meat on that bone if she gives a sloppy seconds. Hive has been fading ever since we looked at this one. 230 to 215. Mogo definitely looks heavy under VWAP. I would love to get involved here. I don't think it's the best entry, though. It could stay heavy under VWAP 3. It is really heavy, Mogo. Mogo is not hardly even moving. There goes CYN popping up on all the scans. Mogo looking heavy. It's in this bear flag. I really like it against 320. Alright, I'm going to get involved, Mogo. I don't love my entry, so it's going to be smaller. I plan to hit it again up towards 320 if she makes it up there. I'm only going in like 150 on it. I'll hit it again, 150 plus. It's one that I'm just going to be involved with but not pay much attention to right here, if that makes any sense. Because I do like it. I just... slowing down a lot and in that bear flag. But I feel way off, you know, from where I really want to be in this thing at. But as Fades always points out, we are way up off of the close. I mean, we're way up off of the close. Still a lot of money to be made here. CYN in the 17s now, so I'm glad I did not marry that name. IINN, getting a little pump behind it. IINN. We have 140, very good resistance. Wow. Mogo is really dumping right here. Just a clean bear flag. Clean bear flag right there. IINN, I'd like it to just spike up to 130-ish to get involved there. Mogo, I guess I'm about to take most of it off down here. Let me see how far we're going to panic, or if we halt down. Alright, I'll take all of it off and look for a re-entry. I'll look for a re-entry. Snap, climbing back up. IINN, interesting still. Okay. Alright, here's what we saw with Mogo. A little bit of a bear flag. Snap cracked under that. I got 250-ish as a support line, so it may bounce around here. I wanted to... only had a single entry. I was actually looking to build a position if it popped up into the 320 range, but didn't. Snap that I'm involved with. 935 previous close is really holding up as a support area for it. Hadn't snapped under that quite yet. LIXT sloppy seconds would be good. Mogo, let's pop up again so we can get a re-entry on it. That's what I'd be looking for on the Mogo. I mean, DAIC seems like a decent play. I said I was calling for 13. It nearly got up there. I could take the entry on DAIC. Got a head and shoulders, kind of. Let me see if it'll pop back up over 12. Give me like a 12, 20, 30 entry. It may snap just right here. DAIC, looking for that. We kind of formed, if you look at this chart, it formed a little head and shoulders. Shoulders be in the 1270s area. Head up towards 19, but we just spiked up from 8 all the way back up to that shoulder. Man, I can't get an entry on this thing. Let me DIC. All right, right now it's on VWAP. 1220s would be really good. It's a little heavy on that VWAP. Yeah, it's really heavy on that VWAP. Okay, I'll revisit it in just a little bit. Mogo's in the 250s now. Yeah, Mogo was a clean setup. 250s. And it just slowed down, dude. Mogo slowed down a lot. It just, that was a telltale sign as well. People like to ask for, you know, what is your setup? What do you look for? Well, I mean, we got the pattern, the bear flag. You're on the bear flag and you have very light volume. I mean, that's calling for a snap. Oh, CYN. Come on, dude. That's the manipulation I'm trying to avoid. Took a small L on it, but come on, dude. Oh, wow. DIC spiking up to new highs right here. I'm going to start a position on it. 1270. 30 shares. That's actually, that probably will be my only entry on this. I'll give it up and over like 14. 14.35 will be the stop. I'll give it a little bit of room here. But DAIC, that's what I'm looking for. DAIC, that one, 1330s is pretty good too. Yeah, I'll give it up to 14. I like this one to get heavy and crack back under VWAP. We're popping up towards a lot of resistance from pre-market, so we'll see. This one's a very spready play, so you have to risk accordingly on it if trading it. I'm gonna give it like, I have a 1270 entry up and over 13. I'm only with a stop over 14, so I'm giving it like $50 risk. Snap, I'm probably gonna get out of Snap. Snap's just not working out here. Let me see if I can get out of good old Snapperoo. What's annoying fades? Yeah, I'll just take Snap off. Right now I'm sitting at like pretty much break even on the day. I mean, this is DAIC still spiking on up. $14.35. I'm sticking with that risk, which is this thing moving up another point on me. This thing moving up a whole nother point on me, which could very likely do that. All right. I just haven't found. I mean, there's been a Mogo was a good setup. I wasn't sized into it. I haven't really gotten any CYN. Just chopped me out before it dropped. Haven't gotten anything super clean today, though. WINT was a good setup too, but I didn't take it. So I'm still trying to eyeball and find something. DAIC, I'll give it a trade, but I mean, so far this one's reminding me of CYN. I feel like I'm gonna get liquidated and then she's gonna drop, you know? That's how the day's going so far. just grinding and grinding and grinding higher, is the DAIC. I mean, with these names, we know when they profit take, it can be a quick elevator down, but yeah, here we go, DAIC. Still buying up a little bit. Couple healthcare related plays dumping. Oh my god, CNC2 with the gap down. CNC2 with the gap down. 56. Gap down and been fading. Well, DAIC, I mean, about to stop out of this one. Straight up move, man. Straight up move. Okay, decent pullback. We can't get bought up on this though. DAIC, we can't get bought up on this pullback. Sitting at 13 now. We can't get bought up here. That's the concern. We gotta. Gotta keep panicking from there, but oh, the big beautiful bill hurt them. Yeah, it looked like something along those lines. Looking at the price action there. Okay, WINT, DAIC, MoGo. Oh my god, SONN. SONN. We got the 200 day at 240. SONN getting a pump. Alright, DIC has pulled back quite a bit from the high it just put in. SONN, let's see if we can get up through 220.30 on it. Okay, DAIC. What are we going to do here? What are we doing here? We're just eyeballing it. I want to see if we're getting bought up or we're selling off here. And we got bought up. All right, Mogo giving an entry. Let's take a look. MOGO. Yeah, not terrible. Yeah, there he goes. Good call, Fades. Mogo pulling back a little bit. It's just been a short on any pop, man. It's been a short on every pop. Man. Kayvon, how you doing over there? Right now, I'm just still DAIC. I really need it to crack heavy under VWAP. It's pulled back off of 14, but it really hasn't pulled back hard. The little descending triangle from pre-market holding up pretty well. But not really a really nice clean pullback under VWAP. That's still what I'm looking for there. I do notice the candlesticks where we're seeing some selling pressure on it. Need that to hold up. Mogo's still up 100%. Yeah, man, still just short on pops there. 380 being the high though. What is the high? Like in the $4? Unreal. SONN at $2. SONN, I don't mind that one. Up towards the 200-day moving average, 240. Small stab on MOH. Gotcha. Yeah, looks awfully similar to XEL from yesterday. Keep on always sticking to his edge and setup. DAIC is slowing down a little bit. It's on VWAP, so I'm really eyeballing it to see if what it's going to do here. A fake out breakdown would have me just getting out of it probably. Still trying to hold 12. Yeah, still trying to hold 12 VWAP. I'm going to adjust my stop. So the high 13s. SONN couldn't quite get up towards 240. Snap, I'm glad I got out of that one. Previous close held up really well there. CYN's annoying. One thing I was thinking about, guys, and I'm trying to work on a little bit better is Hood. Hood is actually going up to $100. Hood finally making that move up towards 100. Is, trying to trying too hard to focus on having a green day, because that just messes you up even more. Like, it's okay to have small red days if that's the case today. All I'm saying is just get in the mindset where you're not always trying to dig yourself out of a hole if you're red, because normally, like, the red days, they can escalate into a max loss day because I'm so focused on trying to have a green day every single day versus just taking your edge and setup when it presents itself. Perfect Fall in the building. How's your day going, Perfect Fall? Have you caught any perfect falls today? ELWS is curling up a bit. Could give an entry at 320 or so. I'm trying to join you on the green team, Perfect Fall. Got green early this morning on CYN. Ah, yeah, nice. CYN. Yeah, I top tick that on a short. That's the one that has me red, but good work on CYN. That little bugger last Thursday that made us move up to 40, offering at $5. And then Mogo. Yeah, Mogo was good in pre-market. What did you do? Take the long of it? And then flipped, did you flip short on it? ELWS getting interesting. Wrote them down for a little bit. Nice. Nice. Well done. Yeah, there's so much resistance, ELWS. I really don't mind the short here. Honestly, even like 320. Perfect fall. I'm trying to size a little smaller today. I'm trying to get into the habit of being content with $100 days because this getting funded is not really going to be difficult for me if I just can focus on. All right, starting ELWS 150 shares at 306. I'm gonna size it another 150 up towards 3 into the 320 range. I like all the pre-market resistance we're seeing, so I want to see if we can take advantage of this. Trying to be content, with $100 days. That's what I'm really trying to focus on, but pushing the gas a little too much, and then that actually spirals the emotions, and then to the point where then you're sizing a little heavier on names. So right now I'm working DAIC and ELWS. ELWS already pulled back a little bit, pretty hard off of that entry. Emmanuel, good morning. Woke up late this morning, didn't hear your alarm. Oh no. Oh no, Emmanuel. Well, you're in Vegas, right? So 7:37 there. How do you like trading on the West Coast? I hear people like it quite. Okay, I guess take ELWS. This thing's pulling back, giving back pretty much everything. I'll take 75 off. I still have 75 left. I'll see what the other 75 do. DAIC, I'm reducing the risk here. I'm just reducing the risk. I don't even like this one anymore. I'm gonna bring it down to like 1360 stop. DAIC, see what she does. ELWS, decent entry. I mean, as long as I just sit here and snipe and wait for the good setup to come my way, I'll be all right. DIC, I'm short here pretty much against. I needed it heavy and to snap under VWAP, but it's not doing that. We're going sideways, stair-stepping, so I may even cut it a little early. I want to give it just a little wiggle room here to see if she'll snap that VWAP. I'll give it to 1360. Perfect fall yet. Hard to accept small days. I'm learning the same. Yeah, just to be content with it. Because it adds up, but you want to. Yeah, all right. I'm all done. DAIC. That name is just pissing me off, man. Yeah, right now I'm red because of a couple of these plays like DAIC, CYN. I need to avoid the mindset of trying to get green on the day, though. I'm gonna sit here for a little longer and see what swings my way. But Mogo might be giving another entry. Mogo's popping up here. CYN hurts for me. This hurts. It's painful. Painful. Yeah, same perfect fall. I got hosed. I was like, CYN, I remember this ticker. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, hosed me over too. And I was like, well, we got a decent setup this morning. All right, right now, Mogo, perhaps, there's an entry there. Eyeballing it. Emmanuel, good for you since you have to wake up early for work. Anyways, good. Yeah. I feel that. probably would enjoy just being up at, was the market open at 6:30, so just being up at like 5:30 or so. Just, I used to not be a morning person, but when you have kids and then it's just so quiet in the morning, something to it. It's a sacred hour, sacred few hours. Hood actually got up over $100. HOD got up and over 100. Maybe that's the top. Do we take the trade against the 100 now? Against the highs on Hood? I'm thinking about it. Finally got up and over 100. Should we take a trade here, risking the highs? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Hood short, risking up and over the highs, 25 shares. $185. All right, I'll give 185 the top. All right, we'll do that. We'll try her out, see what happens. I know, Fades. I know. I'm seeing the good action. I'll join you guys in pre-market here soon. I'm seeing the good action in pre-market. All right, ELWS on leftovers and Hood. Working both of those right now. I'm going to look around, see what else we got. SONN trying to climb back up to $2. Mogo still so heavy. I mean, I could see it too. There's just all the long volume died there. All the long volume died. Okay, Vaughn, you join me on the Hood. So far, a decent pullback. Five-minute time frame. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. First decent pullback on the 5-minute. How many trades you got going on? You're just involved in too many right now. What do I do here? I'll take pretty much all of it off and trail a few shares to see if it can drop another few points. Cool. Yeah, I'll trail at 100, which is pretty good for this. Working 3 right now. Nice, nice. Do you find that that's been helpful for you, working multiples, Kayvon? You find that's been helpful for you doing that? What's my net today? So I'm down $17 on the day. I gotta get a few of these working for me. Look at the hood yesterday, the pullback, 99 to 90. Shoo. I may hit it on a pop, see if we can get something like that again. See how the trail's doing. Trail's at 99.83. Okay. Probably smart to whack it again. I'll just leave it on though. I used to do that. I would take the short and then take a decent piece off and then hit it again, and then it didn't work out after that, and then give everything back. And I started making a rule where I'm not smacking them again. Just leave the trail on and forget about it. All right. Okay, Kevon, check out NKE Nike. Oh man. ONON and Lulu. Oh man. What was the news here that just came out? Sloppy seconds, maybe? Okay, Hood took me out leftovers. A deal with Vietnam, okay. Nike. Nike popping up. Let's see if we can get a sloppy seconds entry on something like that. Nike. Against, like, yeah, let's see if we can get something going here. Take a short on Nike at 74.53 on this spike. I'll give it a point. I'll give it a point. Maybe a little bit, just a little bit over a point. We sold off like that. We're spiking up. We're spiking up a decent chunk. Towards 75.50ish. I mean, does it reclaim back to where it was? Doubtfully. So I'll do that. Doubtful. Rather. SPY absorbed it. Okay. Yeah, it did, didn't it? I imagine Nike. I forget where most of their shoes are made. Mr. Doug in the building. Doug, you have a Green Day today? Yes. Happy 4th to all. I appreciate you, Doug. Thank you much. Thank you very much, Doug. You were up early getting some trades in this morning, huh, Doug? I got your emails. Perfect fall. They make their shoes in Vietnam. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Working today. That's no fun. SONN, this little penny play chopping around. 240 still the 200 day for me that I'm eyeballing. That one's choppy, aggravating kind of play. DAIC, where's that at? Oh, of course, figured. It's cracking VWAP now. Similar story to CYN, huh? This thing halt down too. Yeah, DAIC halted down. The longer the trading day goes, the more, the more tilted you get with this kind of stuff. Halt down DAIC was only working it for like 45 minutes for that to happen. ELWS leftovers are working fantastically. Nike so far not too good. Healthcare names for Kayvon, no curl as of yet. Kayvon. Oh, that's so painfully annoying. DAIC. There hasn't been like too many good setups for me, so not getting that on the halt down is really aggravating. Sitting in the semi, taking a break. Yeah, it's going. Let me see how we're doing today. I'm red at the moment. Not red much though. With fees, red 19. I'm up about that much, unrealized though. It's pretty much been a break-even day so far. For me at least. I don't know how the rest of the green team's doing. Fades has caught some good plays too. He's been working Mogo all day. You probably saw that one this morning, Doug. MOGO. TW and SXT. Kayvon worked, made his day. Yeah, see that. SXT as well. Yeah, you called both of those, didn't you? For the SXT, you called for the short. Dropped a few points. Good work. I may scratch Nike. Let me see what it's going to do here. Or at least I'll bring down the risk a little bit. And ELWS leftovers there are killing it, dude. Just 75 shares. This was a decent play, Doug. ELWS, see this entry here, short, 306. It was pretty much double topping and hitting a lot of resistance in pre-market. That's a setup I really like to go for. I mean, it pretty much started working out right away, Doug. The ELWS. There's a couple decent setups today. Mogo had a good setup. ELWS good setup. And let me see where DAIC just opened up at. DAIC was okay, but sometimes I get scared and chopped out of these. Need to size down, for that. But some of these plays that move, they're kind of lower flow and they just fluctuate points at a time. Yeah, sometimes those can scare me out of them. All right, the adjusted stop on Nike is going to be pretty much at what it just put in, the top there, the 75. I'm going to adjust it to about 75. Stop there. It's back down to my average. We'll see what she's going to do. And then ELWS working leftovers there. Still looking for something else. But I'm not going to force it. I mean, Hood could be decent on sloppy seconds. We'll see if that one wants to get up over and hold over 100. SONN climbing right now. It's going right up to my 240 area. I might have to take it. I don't love the price action on this name. I really don't. I'll be honest about that. She's squeezing up right now though, and 240 is the area I've been eyeballing. Let me see what she's going to do up here. I'm going to go ahead and start at 70, just small, 75 shares, 224. And I'm going to hit it again up towards 240, which is the 200. Now again, here's the chart. This is what I'm looking for. This is a pattern I look for quite often. Tickers that are spiking up towards that 200-day moving average. And a lot of times they will spike up and over it. So I like to size into them a bit. A lot of times they do that. They will spike up and over that area. It could go up to maybe even 260, 70. It forms an upper shadow there. So I'm going to size this and start it a little small. If we pull back, the reason I like to start some of these with a feeler is because sometimes it may pull back off of this magic 20 cent area, for example. Like it may pull back right now like it's doing and stay heavy against the magic 220 area. So I like to at least start it. So if it does pull back here, we're making something. But if she continues up to 240, that's great as well, So I'm working 3 right now. Leftovers ELWS, Nike. I got a position there. That one's pulling back a little bit. My risk is up and over the highs. And SONN, which is sitting up here right now. Probably getting some chat rooms in on it, perhaps, because we just made a new high and it popped up off of VWAP 180. So probably making some noise, getting some chat rooms in on it. 75. I think what I'm going to do here on ELWS is set a trail offset by 10 cents. So 288 trail. 288 trail there. Trail in the leftovers, ELWS 10-cent trail. SONN still at the highs. Let me see. I'm going to smack this again in the 240s to 50s. Doug, you did still check the markets before heading out to work during work and analyzing the chart. Doug is a degenerate. Degenerate. Just like the rest of us. Very cool. Let me do a slow scale here. Slow scale. Trying to see what she's going to do. She's sitting still here at 230. I don't like that. Either squeeze up or start profit taking. Huh. 230 just held up really well, though. I don't like when they sit still at certain resistance areas. Either want it to get euphoria or start pulling on back. I have not hit it again yet. Kind of just waiting for it for a better level. Maybe to the 240s. It's about to hit it right there. $224 average still, not the best. All right, what are you going to do, SONN? It's pulling back right now. I wanted to be a little heavier here. Doug, you are a degenerate. Been working a lot on the mornings. I've been thinking of possibly looking at doing an after-hour trade, but that's another beast. Yeah. Oh, man. Love the green team. Bunch of degenerates we are, but hey, we're constantly working on ourselves, right? That's the beauty of this. Always working on ourselves. adjusting the stop on Nike even further. An SONN. I still like this one. It nearly tapped the 200-day right there. It keeps bouncing. You know, it's got a clear trend line to it. It's off of that level. Clear trend line, SONN. It's been bouncing off of all day. I'll extend it so you can see where she's at. SONN trends back down to 2 and lower. All right, working 3 right now. Trying to be patient because patience pays. Trying to be patient with some of these names. SONN. That squeeze up right there. Not a huge fan of that. 217 up into the 230s. Oh, Hood made it. Hood was sloppy seconds, dude. The thing made it hit $100 again. Started pulling back down. 98 now. Dang, that ended up being all right. DAIC. Oh my God, this is painful to look up. Under $10 now. And SONN making a leg on up. Let's see if we can get the 240s to hit it again. Smack it again right there. 228 average right now. 125 shares. I'll give it $100 is my max risk. I like the name. I don't know if I'll give it all the way to 100. Gotta go get some green. All right, Doug. Thank you for hopping in here and checking in on the green team. I'm gonna be out for about a week, unfortunately. We're heading out tomorrow, so what are we doing? SONN. We're tapping that 200. All right, smacking it again here. 234 is my average. 175 shares. Yeah, this is getting way off of its trend. 234 is my average. I'm going to set a 290 stop on it, just in case she gets crazy squeezy. And just kick back for a little bit. kick back here just for a little bit on SONN. 234 short average right now. All right. Kevon trying WCN. Let's take a look. WCN. Bounce right there. ELWS has been a great trail. This thing has just been selling off, going down sideways this entire time. SONN, still working this one, way off of the trend. Got a short there, way off of the trend. I don't mind sizing it a little bit. We'll see. It's tapping the 200 up and over it. This is a bread and butter play for me. This could get me nice and green on the day, or nice and red on the day. This play right here, but it's a decent setup, so I'm going to take it. MOH, you're trying as well. Nice, nice. That looks like she's certainly starting to curl around a bit. All right, let me check short interest on this. It's a tiny, it's kind of a lower float play though. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll keep the 290 stop on. I'm not going to hit this one anymore. I'll keep the 290 stop on it. I got only 175 shares, so it'll be like $80 risk or so. SONN, it won't be too bad. I have a decent average against the highs, not the best. The highs so far. And ELWS, the trails worked great here. The 10-cent trail's now down to 272. That one's working great. SONN, I like this one to, if I get this and ELWS green on both of these, it'll be a good day. It'll be a decent day if I get SONN to work. Who was it the other day said they had their best day? I think they like took a nap after getting in a trade. Maybe I ought to go take a nap right now. All right, Son, what you gonna do, Son? What you gonna do? Can we get the old elevator down? The old elevator down trick. Can we do that? I gotta leave here in a few minutes, guys. Anything you guys got? Any questions? Any tickers? MOH you're trying 244. All right, here's the pullback SONN. Let's see if we can get down into the teens. Start taking some off. Haven't taken any yet. 220, fingers crossed, doesn't hold up. The trend line's back down to about 215-ish for longs that are looking to get into this. I'm going to take a piece off. I'm going to take a piece off down here at like 220. Reducing the risk a bit. 100 left. Just because that is the trend down there. All right, Trail got me out on ELWS. So right now I'm actually break even on the day after fees. All right, so SONN is going to determine it. Tapping that 200 still. We are bouncing off that bottom trend nearly. 220. Bouncing off of it a bit, it looks like. Up into the 240s, I'll smack it again. SONN, tapping the 200. Trying to bounce off the bottom trend line. Trying to think of what to do here. I want to size back into it a little bit. may not get the opportunity to unless I hit it here soon. Or unless I hit it here, son rather. All right. Yeah, because I only got 100 at 234. Yeah. After scaling out. Anything else going on? MOH. MOH. Oh, baby. Let's go, Kayvon. You're good and green on the day, aren't you? Good and green. 244 up to 250. Let's go. LIXT might be given a little sloppy second move here. SONN at a critical area. LIXT. LIXT squeezing back up and out. Okay, LIXT, I might hit this one. Alright, I'm going to start LIXT. I like it up against kind of the move it made this morning. The move it made this morning up towards 220s and 30s. I'm going to start that one. Did you ride it the whole time, Kayvon? Tell me you rode that for a little decent move of that up to 250. All right, LIXT. I mean, this one's popping up. I like it really against the 220s, 30s. Let me probably hit it again and just risk like 220s. That's probably what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I'll hit it again. And hit it again. All right, 200 shares. I gotta set the stop on this thing. $245, 200 shares. 245. So LIXT 203 average, 200 shares. 245 stop. It's about $100 risk there. I like it up against a lot of the bag holder area resistance this morning in the 230s. Take half off 193. I'll hit it again on a spike. Still in MOH. Let's go, dude. Improvements, Kayvon. Improvements. I love it. Smacking it again up here to a 5-ish. Let's set the stop again. A 204 average. 150 shares to like 240. 240s will be the stop. Unless she starts getting hammered away right here. All right, stop 240s going in as this thing is squeezing up a little bit. Did just tap 220. Let me see how much I like this. See how much risk is worth it here. I mean, I like it. I do like it. I'll probably hit it again for 100 more up in the 220s. Up in the 220s if we get back up there. Emmanuel, I haven't been funded yet. If Fades is still in here, he could tell you he's funded. No, I'm still working on getting funded here. Did you hit your target, right? Did you hit it the other day? I forget. Oh baby, can we halt down? This will help me get funded, Emmanuel. If we can get a halt down, head back down towards like 170. It just balled up there a little bit. I love the 220 resistance here. I'm thinking about sizing into this a bit, but I already have a couple hundred here. I need SONN to crack under 220, which it hasn't done yet. And then LXIT, I need that one to... Okay, you haven't yet. Maybe today. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure how long that takes. Can you adjust that on here, Emmanuel? I was looking at that the other day, the color bars for the volume. Yeah, I'll look back into that. If you can adjust it, yeah, I would like that. I'm going to hit it again up here, LIXT, and then I got to set a stop. I'm in 300. I'm going to set the stop into the 240s. That will be probably about $100 risk here. SONN curling back around. I'm going to just ignore this one for now. I'm going to take SONN off, I think. I need to relook at it here in a second. I'm just focused on LIXT. LIXT is selling off a lot right now. I'm seeing if we're going to halt down. All right, I'll take half off LIXT in the 180s. Hell yeah, dude. It's perfect timing because I got to go here in just a second. And then SONN, what are we doing? I might just take this off. Let me look at the chart on that one real quick. Yeah, she's going sideways. No, let me just set a stop there. Okay, LIXT, what I'm going to do. That was a decent setup, so I was sizing in a little bit to that. I'm going to set a trail on the rest of the shares. Offset by 15 cents. I'll give it 17 cents. There we go, 202 trail. SONN, I got to get out of it. I mean, this one... I'm just getting out of SONN, stopping out of that one. And LIXT, that's it for me. So right now I'm green. Wow, hardly at all. After fees, trading a little bit today, huh? LIXT, I could take it all off down here and secure a good green day. I might do that. Come on, get some more panic going here. I'll take it. I'll just take it all down here, low 180s. Okay. Let me see. How do we do on the day? Green. We are green. Man, that was kind of a grindy day for that, though. Good stop on Nike. ELWS, that was pretty good. SONN just squeezed up and halted. Wow, I got out just in time there. Holy crap. Okay, let me check this color scheme on it. And then I really gotta go. The color scheme. Do you use the mouse trading at all, Emmanuel? I haven't played with that yet either. Add indicator style. If you right click the chart, go to settings. Okay, there's the volume bars right there. Equal, positive. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought I had. I thought I had already set it to this. Oh, there we go. By bar. Okay, perfect. There we go. Thank you, Emmanuel. Got it done. All right, guys. SONN halted up. I'll take a green day, but whatever. I'll try to be content with it. Kayvon, you killed it today. That's awesome. Send me some chart porn. I got to get out of here, though. Guys, have a great 4th. I'll see if I can somehow magically have a Friday night live stream on vacay. We'll be doing a giveaway, another 5,000 account giveaway here soon. Right now, up 65 on the day. The account's at 25,163. So I got some work to do on it. A little grindy of a day for me, but worked a few good winners. You know, had my one top tick on the day like we normally have on CYN here. Man, that would have been a beaut. I had 40 shares there. A couple points. Would have been helpful. LIXT. LIXT's given another entry, dude. LIXT given another entry. SONN, I'm very curious about that one. It is a good setup. It's up and over the 200 day. The problem with this one is it's been going kind of sideways. You mainly trade in NVIDIA still, Emmanuel? But yeah, guys, email if there are any questions at all. Grab 5% off your eval on the pinned message above. Any other notes? Yeah, have a good 4th. We'll see you guys. See you guys hopefully soon. Hopefully soon we'll get it done. Yeah, not a ton of people in the live stream today. I don't know if it notified everybody today, or if you guys have notifications, did it notify you? Sometimes it glitches out, or perhaps people are just taking their vacays early. Not sure, but regardless, guys, we managed to work some green today. SONN 5-minute halt should open up any second now. No fireworks. We need our fingers to trade. I'll be watching from a distance, Kayvon. But having our fingers to trade, that is a separate conversation. You remember Neuralink trading? We may just need our minds one of these days. Nvidia and Tesla, nice, excellent. Yeah, kept it small, guys. Today, size a little smaller, and I think it helps. I do think it helps. Like this SONN, I see it's not working, I just take it off. You know, if I'm size heavier on it, I may not take it off and then get squeezed out like this. It's the emotional dial. It's the dial on your emotions. So I think size and small, it helps, guys. It really does. I mean, everyone I talk to has been trading for a while. They say sizing is a very important thing. Took a few mid caps along the way, not too consistent. Got it. But regardless of Green Day. All right, I'm out of here. I'll probably check my phone in a little while to see if what SONN is doing, just out of curiosity. Grinding some Green Days. That's what we're gonna do. All right, guys. Have a great 4th. We will see you soon. Email if any questions.